The PGA League Season 1 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021. The Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club will be coming up next, and the Chariot Open at Macarishairs Golf Club. Will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021. And the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill Club and Lodge will be coming up next. And the Players' Championship at Tpc Sawgrass will be coming up next. and the Valspar Championship at Copperhead Course.
Tpc Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem in Phoenix, Arizona, specifically Tpc Scottsdale. What's this opening hole like?
Well, thankfully, it's a little benign compared to the craziness around the golf course that ensues. Just 414 yards from the back tees. Bunker down the left-hand side, the players want to avoid. They'll be more than likely taking out a long iron fairway wood, hitting it down the right-hand side. Green tilts a little bit from right to left. A big runoff area on the left-hand side is a no-no for your second shot. But all in all, a nice, easy opening hole.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Tpc Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Make sure you get both the line and the speed right here. It's a long putt. Steady on. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. Starting the round above par today.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
The second hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. And here we are with the third shot. Where will this one end up? That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Yeah, that's holed, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Sitting at 2 over for the event. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Oh, trying to hit a little punch shot, and they do to perfection. What a shot indeed.
Okay, let's get back to the action. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
This is a dicey lie, guys. Really deep rough here, and it's really thick too. Hopefully they can deal with this and be on their way shortly.
Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Well, Rich, I feel like this is a bit of a rhetorical question, but what's your favourite part of the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
All of it. There's not a single thing that I don't love about it. I find it, since I first started coming here in 1999, to be an absolute, I don't want to say circus because that's not the right word, but this is a social gathering. I once saw a guy, Luke, walking around in a jumpsuit made of pennies. Made of pennies. And I didn't know if it was chainmail or what. But in 1999, I saw this guy and thought, you know what? This tournament's a little different than the rest. And as we've seen throughout the years, that's exactly what it's turned into. I mean, this is just a massive social gathering in Scottsdale. The players embrace it. They love it. They get it. They get into it by throwing stuff in the crowd on 16, wearing jerseys, dressing up, getting into the action, getting into the fun, if you will. It's unlike any other golf tournament in the world, and should be. This is a special event in a special place.
The stadium hole gets a lot of the focus. Over 500,000 fans through the gates through the course of the week. But for all the partying, all the fun and frivolity that takes place, there's a fair bit of serious work that gets down to the end, isn't there?
Well, they're playing for a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points, as we know. But listen, these guys are out there to compete and win. But they don't lose the one atmospheric part about it, and that is everybody is out there to be entertained. And that's what they're trying to do. Entertain them. Make a lot of birdies if you can, because that's what it takes. You gotta make birdies to win this tournament. Whether this week is going to be delicious, go get them.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well hold. Let's move on. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 5th hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
John, give us a small update.
Well, guys, I'm down on the 6th, and this is Cameron Champ's next shot.
And from the bunker here. Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. Second shot here on the 5th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's it. It's okay. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Let's make a move. You're just outside the top 20. You like that, didn't you? Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 6th hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold play is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them.
Pretty good shot there.
Let's head over to the 13th. Playing their 5th shot. Oh, Rich, how good is that?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And back to the course with the live action. 2 over for the day. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Just a 4-footer remaining. Nicely holed. And for par. Currently at 2 over par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Patrick Cantlay was known as that can't-miss kid. He went through all sorts of issues, injury-wise and also personally, losing his friend and caddy in a tragic accident. But he's a guy who has finally found his way to the top. Is it where it belongs, Rich?
He's one of the purest swingers, ball strikers in the game, and he's also got the competitive fire that burns awfully bright in his system. There's no doubt that he can be a force to contend with for years to come on the PGA Tour, Luke. I think the one thing that he needs to be mindful of is his pace of play. I think at times it gets a little bit slow, but in saying that, if he's only hitting it 63 times around, how long can it take? I mean, he's an amazing, amazing player.
That That didn't look like their best swing there. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Well played. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finishing hole on the front 9 at Tpc Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Quality shot, that one. This shot here from about 240 yards. 5 shots off the lead. That's out to the right for sure. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum, right on 7 feet. Oh, so close. Bogey putt coming up here. Well holed.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The 10th at Tpc Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Down here checking out Cameron Champ, and this is the 11th hole.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Handy out of the bunker there. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Going with the 5-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Well, it was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Good putt, that. Now 7 shots behind after that. 11th is a par 4 playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
And that shot back in the fairway. Our coverage continues at the last.
About 130 yards to go here.
Opting for the 9-iron. Come on, sit. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one might need to get down a little. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Playing their fourth shot. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. The 12 for Tpc Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there and that'll be a pretty good hole. Was that a rush of blood? Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at Tpc Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, I'm taking a look at Cameron Champ's game down here on the 14th.
Ooh, that almost went down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club. Getting ready to play their third.
Nicely done.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
He has this putt to save his par. Well done. Now at 6 over for the event. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at Tpc Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. Time now for the 4th shot. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. It's heading to the rough for mine. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, that was pure. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Was on a good line. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. That's frustrating. No one ever likes to putt for triple bogey, but make sure you make this one. Okay, let's head to the next. Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay. John, you're down there. Can you get out of this predicament?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at Tpc Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 3/16. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
That dog will hunt.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. Let's take a look at Cameron Champ from earlier. Our current leader showing us why they're on top.
Second shot here.
That's an absolute peach. Well played. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The penultimate hole at Tpc Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This one's for birdie. Go on, get in the hole. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The finishing hole at Tpc Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. And this shot from about 150 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Atta boy, good shot. You can sign off on a 77 if you hold this. Oh, looked like they hinged in that stroke. Looks good off the blade. And that will do it. His work is done here. And that'll do it for today. Great day all round, wouldn't you say, partner?
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
you